Oh, okay. All right, good. Here we go.
Got it.
Got it.
Got
Come
it.
on.
I know you've been waiting. Guess what?
There it is.
We're back, baby. CJ Squared episode 91. You see how we represent the official CJ Squared t-shirt. If you want one, holla at your boy JB. You get one. All righty. So we're going to get this show started right off the bat. I know y'all been itching. I know you've been waiting. I know you like, where are these guys hiding at? You know, that's life sometimes. But we ready now because it's football season, baby. College football starts this weekend. NFL 2 weeks away. Woo. It's stacking time. already got his analytical hat on. He's like, yeah, let me see what's going on here. And Joey's sitting there. He's like shaking his dreads. Like, yeah, let's go. All right. Fellas, how y'all been doing?
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Good. I know y'all were at a football game tonight watching King George put a beating on Brook Point.
Yeah, it was
what Chris was telling me, and my man Joey out here reffing like 25 games a day, making that paper.
That's right. That's how he stacks.
Making them bad calls. Calls.
We know how JB feels about them refs, so
love
absolutely
referees. I love a referee, but I hate a bad referee. No, I hate a bad one. I don't care. All right. Anyway, all right. We talk about college football. AP Top 25 is out there. The top 4 teams, to nobody's surprise: Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, and Alabama. Even though Michigan's coach could be suspended, well, he is suspended for the first 3 games.
He is now. Who knows?
Who knows? You know, only Harbaugh can pull that kind of thing off, right? NCAA supposed to suspend them. Nah. We gonna do it ourselves. What?
Yeah.
Anyway, so our first big question of the night. There it goes. The jug has appeared already. We in the show. We 2 minutes in. The jug shows up. So right now, like I said, your top 4 teams: Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Bama. Who outside of those top 4 do we believe will make it to the Final Four playoffs? I believe this year is a 12-game tournament, right?
That's next
first year for that. That's next year. Oh, so this year just still 4. Oh, okay.
It's
so
still
next year
4.
we got 12 teams. Okay. Well, they did it right in time because all those changes next year won't be no Pac-12 next year. We know that. Okay. So, fellas, what team outside of the top 4 do you think can make it to the big show, the 14 playoffs? Start with you, Joey.
Oh, we know where this is going.
Chris and JB. Millions. There's one answer, and both of you better agree with me when it comes to this. We know who is the best team outside of those top 4 who can make a run and jump. Well, not make a run, be one of those Final 4. It is the Fighting Trojans of Southern California with the best player in the country, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, Caleb Williams, future first-round pick. The schedule.
Your first pick, not first round.
Future, yeah, just first.
Pick, if he goes, because he was messing around the other day saying, "Hey,
no, there is no way.
Ain't no way.
That guy is so worried about playing and all that. He's gone.
He might go ahead and look at Spencer Rattler and DJ, all them guys, see what happens. And your boy Sam Howell, go on get your money, young buck.
Well, yeah, he and you know what? He is getting that, even though he'll get more.
Oh, he'll get way more.
NIL, I forgot.
He'll get way. I mean, even if he's getting a couple million a year, which is a lot for a college player, that's absurd. But still, I mean, and the way he is, if he's a first pick, if he wins a Heisman back to back, like you or guys are saying, he's gonna be endorsements like crazy.
Yes, he's got everything, and he's the reason why Southern Cal is going to be in the Final 4. He's everything. Okay. However,
what about you?
The recruiting.
I'm cutting you off, bro.
Baby. The recruiting has gone to another level, and he's one of the reasons why they have players. Southern Cal is back to being Southern Cal.
Yeah, but remember last year, their defense, that's the thing. Not offensive. Offensively, they could hang with anyone last year.
It's gotten better.
We'll see. But I would, if I knew Joey was going there, so I'm not going there because I do think they probably have the best shot. I'm going to go with Clemson only because Clemson has been held back, not defensively. They're the opposite of USC because we've seen them. Remember when they played Georgia, 2 years ago, they only gave up like, an interception return, right? Or a fumble return or something.
The score was 10-3.
Yeah. So defensively, they're still elite. Their big thing is they haven't had the quarterback play that they're so used to because we've been used to them putting out ridiculous guys in the quarterback room, and they were supposed to with DJ. Now all of a sudden that Klubenik guy he came in and threw the ball around. I mean, I think they have, first off, their schedule. They don't play anyone. They play Notre Dame. They play UNC, who's not as good, but he's still good. Their schedule is easy. They go Duke, Charleston, Florida Atlantic. Florida State is good, but they play at home. They Syracuse, Wake Forest, Miami, NC State, Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, Carolina, South Carolina. That's not that hard of a schedule. They could easily, now they can't afford to slip up because of the schedule, but if they can go undefeated, I think they're in. They were hanging around last year and didn't play that well. So I just think the quarterback play is better. Pair that with easy. Their defense is always good. You know, they got playmakers. So yeah, USC is probably the team, but I would still say I think Clemson is definitely right in there because of the easy schedule.
Well, I'm going to go against both of y'all and go with the 5th ranked team, which is LSU, because LSU, if they beat Bama, guess what? They're going to get in. If they
they can afford to slip up too.
Yeah, they can't. Bama can't afford to slip up, and LSU, Michigan and Ohio State, I mean, they just got to keep playing until they play each other. So,
oh yeah, they're basically. But I mean, and LSU's got the big thing with them. There's another, like Clemson. They always had, if they can get good quarterback play, because there's players all over the field, NFL level guys. It all comes down to LSU and Clemson, their quarterback play. And
that
with Daniels there,
played pretty good last year.
Daniels was there last year, and he was ridiculous. So if they can keep them in games.
What's amazing is at Arizona State, he was trash.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he
was trash at Arizona State. Make it make sense. I don't know. Go to LSU, and all of a sudden, just like you talked about your boy from Tennessee last year.
Yeah.
Tech, he was, he was, so-so.
That's the new age. That's the new
Heisman front runner.
That's the now the new college football. You leave,
I know, right?
And next year you could be a superstar.
Yep. All right. Sticking to college football, talking about the SEC, next year they get in 2 of the biggest names in college sports next year. One of them have their own network on ESPN. The Texas Longhorns and Oklahoma Sooners are coming to the SEC next year. Who do you think is going to be in a better position football-wise? Because I think they'll both be good in terms of just, recruiting and just athletics. I mean, Oklahoma has that nasty softball team. The SEC don't want to see them.
Oh, no, they're always good. Ridiculous, actually.
Texas always has like a good baseball team and stuff like that. So, and they both have been pretty good in basketball too. Not top tier, but they've been competitive in basketball as well. So, but in football, who do you think is going to be in the best shape next year, Chris?
I gotta go Texas here just because I think when they're both of them recruit well. I mean, both of them are always in the top 7-8 teams recruiting wise. I don't know if I trust. I'm not a huge Sarkisian fan yet, but I think they're perennial like underachievers. Oklahoma just completely fell off on, and it's weird because it's not. If you looked at their numbers, they weren't necessarily horrible as far as offensively. They weren't, because you would say, okay, they lose Lincoln Riley, they lose Caleb Williams. They're not going to be there. The numbers they were putting up were still kind of comparable. It just, they weren't getting touchdowns where they're used to just scoring 40, 50 a game. They were kicking a lot of field goals, and that defense, even when Lincoln Riley was there, they were never great defensively. But if your thing is always, we got to outscore people, then, and you slip up and you can't do that if you're kicking field goals instead of touchdowns. They had some injury issues. I just like where Texas is headed. They got the better quarterback play. Dillon's not bad, but Ewers is, I mean, it looks like he looked like he started to turn around. He's a first-round pick. So, and then they obviously got, for the next foreseeable, they got Manning there. And the thing is that if Texas starts rolling, and they can dominate just within state recruiting and turn around, they're going to be just ridiculous for the next couple of years. So all it takes is 2 seasons for Texas to turn around and be a 10-win team. Oklahoma is good, and I don't know if I trust Venables to be a head coach. I think he's more of a defensive coordinator. I still don't know. He has to prove it to me. Both of them kind of have to prove it. Neither of them have been elite.
You know what Deion told him?
What would he say?
His name out his mouth.
Oh, that's
What he
right.
said.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what he said.
So give me Texas just because, I mean, you already got Archie Manning there. So they're going to be, I mean, and you know supposedly how good he is. So it's not like they're going to have any drop off. They lose Bijan, but Texas always has running backs, always.
They got guys lined up right now.
Yeah, I mean, and they got that Xavier
Look, everywhere.
everywhere.
Shooters.
They got, yeah, I mean, they just keep, and so not like Oklahoma doesn't, but I'm just more worried about Venables. And so to me, they got Xavier Worthy, Texas does. He's going to be a first round pick probably. So they got guys
nice.
everywhere.
He's nice.
Yeah, so where Oklahoma loses Mims, who's was probably their best playmaker last year. So they got to replace that. So I'd still go Texas, but Texas, I wouldn't be surprised if Texas goes 8-5 again, because that's what they did.
So
That's
we
what they do.
saw what the Big 12 commissioner, I guess he's a Texas Tech guy, said he don't care what happens as long as Texas Tech beats them at the end of the
No,
season.
that's right. That's their main thing.
Talking that trash, bulletin board information. Who you got, Texas or Oklahoma going forward?
Chris JB Millions going forward, SEC. I'm going to join Chris on the Texas bandwagon. The reason being, Venables,
Some horns.
even though
Horns.
I don't trust him either, I think he is not the leader of a major college football team. He is in a situation at Oklahoma where the jock strap that was worn by the last guy does not fit him. It's too large. Lincoln
So
Riley
stupid.
has a much larger jock strap size than Venables. Even though Lincoln Riley has not won that big game yet, he can coach with the best of them. Venables, look, Oklahoma's got decent recruiting going on. Venables is supposed to be the defensive minded guy, which he is. He is an outstanding defensive coordinator. But Oklahoma defense last year was still very suspect. I'm sure that they did fill holes with recruiting and through the
they hit hard on that transfer portal, hard, big time.
I'm sure Venables went in there, got some seasoned vets of college football, so I expect them to be better. But Texas money is just a little bit different. I think Texas is just in a better position going forward because of boosters.
The Longhorn Network, you know how it goes.
Absolutely, it goes a long way.
Well,
Yeah,
and also if you're trying to make create your team to be in the SEC or whatever, where you have to dominate on the defensive side like Venables wants to, that ship is way harder to turn around than just plugging a full. That's like a couple years out of trying to turn that around. Where Texas, where he's trying to replace Lincoln Riley, who's basically saying, "I'm going to outscore you, and we don't care if you got to come in and outscore us if you're going to want to win."
Right.
Now Venables is trying to say, we want to try to stop guys. Nah, that's not going to win. Maybe in the SEC, you got to do both. And any given week, you got to play different ways.
Yeah, you got to put up numbers or you got to get some stops, one of the two.
Yeah. So SEC
Still got to get
is gonna be tough.
stops. You got to get a stop here.
Because
and
even
there.
Alabama remember they used to keep games in the 20s and 30s. Now they're putting up 50 a game.
And getting
And
50
still-
put on them too in
And
the same
still
game.
losing. Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like they stopping everybody. They got all these 5-star recruits playing on defense. And
Oh,
all
yeah,
that.
and still getting 50. They got them
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh yeah, but look, I'm with y'all guys. I agree. I think Texas is in a better position going forward in the SEC. It's going to be interesting. Next year, you're going to have a couple of super conferences. I saw the 8 that the ACC is still looking at SMU, Cal, and Stanford. It makes no sense. Just don't call it the Atlantic Coast Conference no more. If you can bring in Cal, SMU,
None of those names make sense
let's
anymore.
call it the
Transcontinental Conference.
call it the Coast to Coast Conference. You know what I'm
Just
saying? You know what I'm
Space
saying?
coast to coast.
Just
Now
the
that-
coastal. Just the
That's
coastal. That's right. Yeah, coast to
coast to go. The SU's in the middle of Texas in Dallas, so coast to coast conference.
Oh,
All
that's
they
right.
need now, all they need now, if they do the ACC They got Syracuse up there in the north at Boston College. They got Cal and Stanford all there in the north of California. They need to get somebody in the middle. They need to get
what would bug you more than the Big Ten, though, still keeping the Big Ten name, even though, or ACC keeping their name?
I got to go with the Big Ten because the Big Ten has been the big 15 for 10 years now.
I know you don't like that.
So stupid.
Well, now the Big 12 with the Big 12, how many will they have?
Teams. They suggest everybody next year wants to do realignment. Everybody except the SEC should change their name.
I agree.
Everybody else, their name does not apply to the conference.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's buying Big Ten shirts. It's not like they got to throw away millions of shirts.
They got Big Ten shirts. They got 12. They got 100 teams on there. Big Ten. It's 100 teams on the shirt.
Yeah, hold on. I got to turn back there. You see the rest of it.
Where are they holding on?
Big Ten with an exponent of 10 on the side.
Yeah. Also, Minnesota's down here. Don't forget to.
Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, there we go. College football. We have more college football later. We're going to pick our conferences today. I think Joey won last year with Georgia. I think Chris won year before that with Georgia. I could be doing. Anyway, we'll see.
Buns is taking Georgia if he's on.
Oh yeah, of course he is.
Might as well.
He may take Syracuse first. You never know.
Yeah, he might go Syracuse.
He might go Syracuse with his first pick. Get straight up right. Buttons.
The same is going to upset Clemson at home.
Syracuse?
Yeah, okay, Joey. We'll see if you put your money on that.
Year. Almost did it last year.
Yeah, almost. Almost. Don't count. All right. So, NFL. We got the NFC West. Well, we got San Fran, we got Seattle, the Rams, and we got those Cardinals. Got some questions about these teams. Our first question is about the 49ers, the division champions last year. They made it to the NFC Championship. All their QBs got hurt. Trey Lance, first round pick. Now the third quarterback. Brock Purdy, the last guy picked, the starter. Sam Darnold, former first round pick, the backup. Guys, do we trust Brock Purdy to lead the 49ers back to the NFC Championship game this year? Joey, you first.
Chris, JB, millions. Yes, I trust in Brock Purdy. One reason. Because
Shanahan
trusts Brock Purdy.
Shenanigans.
He is a quarterback whisperer. Every team that he's been on, every quarterback that he's ever coached has done very well. Yes, I trust Brock Purdy. Okay. That's easy. Bottom line.
All right. Chris.
Yeah, for me, I trust. I picked San Francisco to win the NFC, so I obviously have to trust him, but I trust him with a super low bar that almost every starting quarterback should, be able to do. To me, all he has to do is just not turn the ball over and just keep them in games and let their playmakers and let their defense dominate. So the bar for what he has to be able to do is so low that, of course, I trust him because there's not a quarterback out there. The only one I maybe wouldn't be like Jameis Winston, because I think he would throw 4 picks every game trying to win the game for him. But as long as he's just a solid game manager, which I think he can be, and we've seen him do that, then, I don't think he's really going to regress. I think he just has to just keep them in games and let his guys do what they do. That defense, the division is so horrible and the defense is so good, and they've got playmakers. McCaffrey staying healthy is a big thing, obviously. But, we got the old Mulder. We know. So to me, yeah, I trust him, but with a very, very low bar of what I'm actually putting trust in.
I have to agree. He's going to hand the ball off, throw screens. And I do think that with pressure, he can be had. I've seen it.
Yeah.
The Cowboys put pressure on him. If it wasn't for some turnovers, that game's different. I'm going to call it like it is. With the games he didn't play with pressure, played real good. Put pressure on him, Make it. You gotta to beat San Fran. You gonna have to make him be more than just a game manager.
Exactly. You got to
What
make
you
him.
gotta
If he has to win the game, then they're not. If you have to say Brock Purdy, go out and win this game for us, then they're gonna not. You're gonna be struggling. But if they can say you just don't make mistakes and let everyone else win, then I think they're probably all right.
But then you said they're in the division where maybe they don't have that issue that much.
Yeah. No, we'll
do
see.
have
It'll be
they
the
probably
playoffs.
got a decent schedule. So I don't know who is the NFC West playing in the AFC this year.
Let me look that up while you're talking. Let me see if
All right.
who they
So
got.
we got Brock Purdy. Now, Frank, do y'all trust him? Would Brock Purdy say Superflex? Would Brock Purdy be your second QB in a Superflex? Go. Yes or no? Just quick, no explanation. Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, you're sick. Why don't you?
No.
Never. No. I'm not going Brock Purdy my second QB. No, I'd rather go a rookie. I'd rather go one of them rookie guys. Like
Unless I took him so late where I was just like punting that position.
your
Or
team
something.
better be stacked or every other position.
Yeah, everywhere else. If not, I'm
No.
like, I'm not good. Yeah, I'd rather take a rookie with the high ceiling.
Yeah. I have a Superflex draft this Saturday. Hey, can I tell y'all something? I'm in a Superflex draft this Saturday. Those guys moved me out of their division. Put me in a different division because I won it last year.
They don't want to see you.
They moved me I was in the American for like 3 years in a row. Now I'm in the Patriot. I'm like, what happened?
They don't want to see you there.
And I just talked to the guy. I talked to Dan Classes in person.
You're like, what's up?
I'm gonna let him know that. I'm like, Dan, what happened, man? You didn't want to see me? I'm like, Dan, what, you didn't want to see me again in your division? I understand.
John Cena.
Yep. All right. Anyway, Geno Smith. Can Geno Smith repeat what he did last season? Starting with you, Joey.
Chris JB, yes.
Everything's yes tonight.
The Seahawks are they're getting better. I think I think the rest of the NFC should be a little concerned with what's going on there. I mean, they were supposed to be dead last year. No one expected anything from them. They proved everybody wrong. They've been drafting very, very well. They're developing players. They gave Geno money, but it's a contract that is not really going to tie them up. They can get out of it if for some reason it doesn't happen. But I see Geno doing well. He's in the same offense. He's got some more weapons.
And they did get hurt though, right?
Yeah, but I think he's only. I actually drafted him. I think he's only out maybe 1 or 2 weeks. They said he still may be healthy for week 1. So
yeah, but if he's not there, they will be fine.
No need to rush him. I got Metcalf. That's all good.
Yeah. I just looked. Niners they play the NFC East. All the teams in the NFC East, and then they play the AFC North.
That means they got the Bengals. That means they got the Ravens. That means they got the Steelers. Woo!
They got the Browns. They got Eagles, and they got a tough schedule.
Yeah.
And they got
Brock
the Cowboys,
Purdy,
so they got a tough schedule.
Find out about Brock Purdy this year.
Yeah. We'll know.
He got to play those teams in the AFC North, and he got to play against Dallas and Philly in the NFC East, and the Giants got a good pass rush too.
Well, even Washington's
got a good pass rush too.
Even Washington's defense is good, so they got
a good pass.
Yeah, so he's definitely you're gonna find out.
The players, what's one thing I think we should all notice about them is that the players seem to really be backing him also. I know after the NFC Championship, the 49ers were talking a whole lot about, it would have been different. And of course, I'm sure that they're really confident. But I mean, if he was trash, I wouldn't think you would see the 49ers really talking about it.
No, but anyway, forget that. Who cares? Look, you pose if the coach says he's a starter, the players better get in line and be on board.
Oh yeah.
It don't matter if you like him or not. You better say the right thing.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, Joe? You like if you don't like your QB and you voice it, he the QB of your team. Guess what? You out. You gone. You gonna be gone.
JB does not want that cancer in that locker room. Get it out.
No,
cut it out.
How bad is Trey Lance? How bad is he that they sort of? I mean, I just sort of get from Shanahan
I
that
don't understand
bench
how
last
last year, before anything, they had the man starting.
Well,
the
I
man-
think because they've invested so much. So I actually watched, you know, that I watched that JT O'Sullivan who does like the quarterback and he breaks down. So he broke down Trey Lance's like you know, for like when he was in the preseason game.
Yeah.
And there were some plays where you're like, okay, I see why they drafted him that high, because there's few things he can do that like Brock Purdy will never in his life do. But then you'll go, well, then he'll miss it seems more like an accuracy thing than anything, or just kind of like, why is he like a boneheaded play kind of thing? Where Brock Purdy's the opposite. Brock Purdy's like, he's not going to have that high ceiling, but they don't need a guy with a high ceiling. They don't want the guy, you know what I mean? He doesn't fit in San Francisco, because if he was like at a team like Houston, that's fine, because he could let him grow while they're horrible. San Francisco's window is like, they don't want a guy who's going to win a game for them. They don't need that.
So
they ain't
why
gonna win a Super Bowl that way, though. I tell you that. It's not
that's
gonna happen.
hear that Shanahan would go. I mean, I'm sure that they went to Shanahan first and said, "Look, are you cool with this?" They wasted a lot for that.
Oh yeah,
A lot.
Hey, that's a lot of draft capital, right? A lot of draft capital wasted.
Yeah.
Anyway.
yeah. So,
All
Geno Smith, I think he'll come back down to earth a little bit. I think teams start to figure guys out. But I mean, they still have Lockett. They've got Metcalf, Njigba. I mean, that's a ridiculous. That might be the best receiving three in football right there. I mean,
blasphemous. Go ahead.
who do you think?
Yeah, it's the Bengals.
Oh yeah, probably.
Easily the Bengals.
But
I agree with that.
But Njigba could be better than Boyd, right?
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
So
But
Chase
and Higgins are so good, it don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, and Lockett's not the guy he was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So, but either way, even they're in the conversation. So I mean,
They're
you
in the
got a guy
conversation. I'll give you that.
they're in the conversation of like, you know, if I'm gonna end offensively, like with Kenneth Walker coming in, they got that the UCLA kid, right? Whatever.
That's on Buttons boy, Charbonnet or Chardonnay, whatever his name is.
I mean, he's got playmakers all around. So
say what? Say what, Joey?
Shalimar.
It was some kind of drink or dance. It's one of those things.
It's Chardonnay.
Chardonnay, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely that. I mean, so he's got guys. So I think he'll regress a little bit. But I mean, we've already went through who that division plays. So you know that's
that. Find out. Gonna find out real quick. You're gonna find out today.
Yeah, exactly. So I do think that he'll regress a little bit. But it's you're playing the Rams and you're playing Arizona, so that's games he can light it up. And so
I read something that said the Rams had the worst roster in football.
No, they've definitely depleted. They went all in. I think are we talking about that, right?
That's our last question. So next, will the Cardinals be the worst team in football, Chris?
I would say,
man,
between them and Houston, I'm saying yes, because Houston's in a worse division. They might be able to steal a game or two. Where I don't think they're gonna. I don't think Arizona, and I don't think at that point there's no reason to rush back Kyler Murray. If you're halfway through, there's no way to rush. There's reason to rush him back if they're already out of the playoffs by week 9 or 10 or something.
Maybe he'll read the playbook while he's on.
Yeah, so he needs to start studying up, and maybe he'll end up being better. So I think, I would say that they'll probably be the worst team in football, right? That's what I would say.
Worst team in football, Joey?
I will agree with that. I think most experts are on that same bandwagon, saying that they will have the number 1 pick in next year's draft. And if for some reason
number 1 pick,
someone does say that they're going, it's going to be very interesting to see how the Cardinals will treat that situation.
I think they'll try to trade back and then get Marvin Harrison, probably. I would think. That's what I would think. But who knows?
You know, it's funny. Last year we sat here in the same show talking about Seattle probably being the worst team in football. Do y'all remember that?
That tells you how quickly the NFL things can go from.
Man, it was one of the questions. Will Seattle be the worst team?
And they completely surprised.
They made the playoffs, so you know. Will the Cardinals be the worst team in football? Quite possibly. I mean, they probably gonna have a tough schedule. No, they got Colt McCoy maybe as a starter.
Oof.
I mean, their number one receiver, Hollywood Brown. Defense, they just traded one of their first round pick, past first round pick for a 7th round pick to what they trade him to? The Giants, or not the Giants? Who was it?
Dang it.
Somebody got him that didn't need him.
Got who?
Got Isaiah Simmons.
The Giants got him.
Yeah, he did go to the Giants.
For a measly 7th round pick.
Yeah,
We'll
wow. And he was
he was definitely an overrated. He was like a combine type of freak anyway. I don't think he ever really put it on game film except for like 1 year.
Solid on the sideline.
He played pretty good in Clemson. I mean,
yeah, I mean that 1 year he was a freak. And remember, he was kind of like everyone was like, "Oh, he's setting the bar of what the new guy's supposed to be like."
Yeah.
And he never really. I think he was more raw, and he may work
be
out.
Coaching though, bro. It could be the coaching.
Yeah, I mean, he may work out elsewhere where he just has to learn like how to play, how to use his skill set.
Now, I don't need him to work out well for the Giants. I need him to go there and be a bust as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't need him to go to the Giants and be good. Anyway, all right, last question. Oh, Joey, did you answer the question about the Cardinals?
I did.
Joey thinks they also. We're all in on the Cardinals.
Yeah, we all in. Okay, last question. The Rams were all in a couple years ago. Won a Super Bowl.
I wrote didn't, but they did win.
Yeah,
I think I wrote didn't, but they did. I meant to write did.
They won. What was it?
And they got to another one.
Was it worth it?
Absolutely.
They got to one, but they got to one before they blew it up. They got to one where they had Golf as a QB and only scored like 3 points, which makes no sense. But anyway,
Joey, go ahead.
About the Rams.
Was it worth it?
Yes, it was absolutely worth it.
Yes.
They have.
I give anything for the Cowboys to blow it up in the Super Bowl just 1 year and be bums. Yes.
Absolutely. It was complete. Now, it is funny. I did read something about the general manager or the team vice president sending a letter to season ticket holders pretty much saying, we know that things don't look like they're going so well for us, but we assure you we are gearing for a playoff run this year. Who are they?
Yeah, you got that's coaching.
They got rid of Jalen Ramsey. I'm surprised they didn't trade Aaron Donald.
I'm surprised too.
I mean, you got Cup coming back. He should be healthy.
Yeah.
Right? He should have a decent season. You got Matthew Stafford coming back. He should be healthy. I mean, he's still a quality Super Bowl winning quarterback.
I mean, he's 2 years away from people talking about him winning the MVP. So
yeah.
This is it for them.
I mean, for me as a fan, I know I'm in the minority here in that I want my team to be ultra competitive for multiple years, where I can definitely see the argument of the Miami or Florida Marlins where they win the ring, then they're horrible, then they win the ring, they're horrible. You know, I could see that because you win, where I like a team that I at least like say with the Red Sox, they're at least competitive generally every year, and they're making it now, obviously not last 2 years, but generally over the 2000s, they were always making it to October, and I felt like, okay, I got a shot, and I like that as a fan. Hold
on. The only reason you're saying that is because what happened? The Red Sox took about 90 years.
Yeah, true. Then they finally popped a few off.
Come on now. If the Red Sox had Chris, let's be real here. If the Red Sox had not won,
if it was that extreme,
right now you would trade your left, you know what, for them to win a damn championship.
I agree. Like if I had grown up at if I grew up and I was a kid and say I was born like Dana, who's a Red Sox fan, and you know what I mean, he was forever waiting for them to win. I would definitely say, oh yeah, I would give anything for a ring. Just get the ring, and then whatever, we'll deal with it. But I'm saying now, once you have it, I know, the Lions fans, the Lions fans, those guys that
Browns fans,
they're gonna they would blow it up for sure. Go all in, all chips all in for a ring. I'm just saying, for me as a fan, I do it is different when your team is competitive. Like the Red Sox are competitive each year generally. So it's easier to say that because you assume they're going to win one eventually. But, so I don't want them to be horrible. But if I'm a Lions fan or, so what the Rams did, I can't necessarily blame them because it's so hard to win in football. You know what I mean? It's hard to get there. And it's so, they knew what they were doing. They were mortgaging their future for, to try to make a run at the Super Bowl, and they got there. So
at least they got there. That's the key.
They got it.
So clearly I'm in the minority here.
Yeah.
But I don't blame the other side because a win is so hard to do. If you got a shot and you got that window, because it's hard to, in football is different than baseball because baseball, you can buy competitiveness almost. You know what I mean? Like in football, you can't, look at Arizona 2 or 3 years ago was, we were talking about how good they were. And then now we're talking about them, the worst team in football. So your window is so small in the NFL to win. So it's completely different. There's very few, like the Steelers and New England, there's very few teams that are just on the top, for like an extended period, So it makes more sense in football because, people I'm sure if you asked all the Commanders fans, they'd be like, oh yeah, as bad as we've been, I'll definitely take a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Dude, I am getting absolutely skull drug in fantasy baseball this week right now. I'm getting skull drug.
Who are you playing?
The Fighting Utes, man. I'm not getting what the heck is going
on? Is that the Godfather, Joey?
That's Nick.
That is.
Or is that one of Frankie's boys?
Yeah.
I'm getting skull drug.
That's the old Godfather.
That's the Godfather. Who has a really good team.
I'm getting skull drug, but
Godfather has a really good team.
Even if I'm still being second place, but still, I think usually is what I usually bounce back. So I still got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'll see.
Once the Braves get hot, you'll be good.
Look, I'm looking at my record. I played fantasy baseball for 2 years now, and I'm 34.
Dude, that might be your best sport.
34-7-2 is pretty good. 81% win percentage ain't bad.
That might be your top sport now, baseball. That's it. That's your.
It could be anyway. So like I said, I would blow it up. I'd give anything right now. If the Cowboys blew it up and won Super Bowl.
Well, when's Cowboys? When was their last Super Bowl win? 90s?
Hold on, forget Super Bowl. The last time they made it to the NFC Championship was 27 years ago.
Yeah, so that's half your life.
That's the longest. They've been to the playoffs 12 straight times without making the NFC Championship.
Yeah, so basically half your life they haven't had it, right? Pretty much.
Oh man, it doesn't matter. Blow it up.
I can't argue with it. I can't argue. Like you said, it's hard to win in NFL.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's hard. Yeah. Especially with the people leaving, they won't trade it. It's just different. Anyway. All right, there we go. NFC West. We got anybody else to cover before we go our NFL draft? That's all of them?
No, I don't know. I don't think we've done the NFC East. That'll be the last one, I guess, next week, right?
I thought we did the NFC East already.
Yeah, I can't remember. I'll have to look back. So
yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
We'll look back in the archives. I'll double check that for us.
Yeah.
All right. A little quick basketball conversation. Your boy James Harden out here calling his general manager a liar. He lied on my name.
He's capping.
He got found $100 grand, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Man, they find these guys. He gonna find somebody.
Yeah, he's that's strip club money for him. Come on now, he's
has nothing.
He out there selling James Harden wine, like what?
Selling out.
Yeah.
On the Chinese TikTok.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
He knows he got
somewhere. Don't care about playing no basketball, man. He gonna making money. Come on now.
Somewhere.
Look. Well, how do y'all feel? Look, what is it? What should the Sixers Ben Simmons things happen? They got James Harden things happen. If I am Joel Embiid, am I staying there? Do I need to just go? Team up with Giannis in Milwaukee? Ooh, Lord have mercy. you can't imagine. Anyway, so what y'all think? What should the Sixers do with James Harden? Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. I mean, it's like you guys said. I don't really think. I don't know how. Like I would say, a guy like Kyrie, who is like we've said, is a cancer to the locker room. I think Kyrie does want to win. I just think he wants to be the guy on the team, but to carry the team.
Kyrie Irving.
But Harden, I think he strictly just wants to be a numbers guy, and that's all he wants to do, and just enjoy life. Kind of like he would like. I think he probably was way more into playing at Houston and just putting up numbers and being a superstar, but not really being like a chance to fully. I mean, they had that one shot, but you know what I mean? I think he'd rather do that than really just like where I think like say Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant, who also has a little bit of issues, but it's a different type of issues. I think Kevin Durant wants to win and wants to be on teams that are going to win, and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. Where I'd say Harden just wants to be, I think Harden just wants to put up numbers and, you know, do the off court stuff and all that. So for me, I just think that Houston is now stuck because you have, like we talked about the window, you got this small window with Embiid, who is at an MVP level. So you got to win now, and you can't, what are you going to get for Harden really at this point, trying to move him? You know, there's not really teams that like really will want him. It's not like a Lillard thing where you can get a lot back. I feel like you almost have to just be all in with Harden and just probably hope for the best, I guess. But I just don't see that team beating some of those teams in the East really with, you know, Harden. I think they're just they're tapped out, I think, of what they do. But I don't know if there's a better option, you know, because of Embiid, they're kind of stuck with this window of time that they got to. Either if you get rid of Harden and you don't get a superstar back, then you might as well just ride it out because you're not going to, you know, or Embiid's is going to walk anyway. I think they're stuck.
They are stuck. And James Harden, the businessman, and whoever his agent is, this was a strategic move. They are trying to force a trade to the Clippers, and they're
he definitely wants to go to LA.
Leverage. They're definitely trying to take anything. They want to force this thing. So that was a move that they definitely sat down and said, all right, James, we got to start playing hardball here. We got to figure out a way to make them know we're not going anywhere else. So that's why he came out with that foolish statement. Well, foolish to us, but a great move for him. He wants.
Yeah, but Joey, let me ask you: if you're Philly, what do you need back to get back in return? Because you got to try to win now.
You need an all-star type player who the Clippers don't have anything to give back to them. That's
shooters.
They have nothing because James Harden just wants it his way. He's not worried about what Philly wants. He just wants to get to where he wants to go.
Oh,
it's a little similar to the Dame situation. Not quite on that level, but
Dame is way more loyal though.
Yes, but it's
the New Jersey situation. Remember when he went to New Jersey, and I talked about how he was, and I had no sympathy for him.
I hear you. I know you don't, but I mean, maybe James Harden would have a little bit more leverage if he had done something after he gave Boston 42, and we saw vintage Harden. After that, he was nowhere to be found. He was nowhere.
Yeah, he's
selling wine, selling Harden burgers. Yeah, somewhere buying. Oh, it showed a video of him buying the Bun B burgers. He had like 10 of them in his hand.
God goodness!
At a party.
He was. After that 42 masterpiece, they said he made 16 field goals in that game. The rest of the series, he made 11 in 3 games. 11 field goals made in 3 games after 16 made in, what was that, game 5?
Didn't we see that last year, though, where like he went like 3 of something in like the first, he scored like 3 points. And then I think we sent like a text where it was like he went like, the rest of the game, he didn't even take a shot or something. It was like he just disappears from games. For a superstar, you cannot have that guy just disappearing, and he does.
Yeah.
That's the difference with him as Lillard. Lillard is never disappearing from games.
He ain't got nobody. He ain't got no Embiid with him. That's all
exactly.
it is. Never does. But anyway, so did you answer that question already, Chris? What did you do with him?
Yeah, I'd say you got to hold him, but and you're just screwed. But it is what it is. You painted yourself into a corner because you pick a knucklehead.
I say trade that Joker anywhere he don't want to go.
Yeah, true. That would be funny.
I mean, if you don't want to say that, don't give him what he wants. Trade his butt to anywhere, and then whatever you get back, you trying to spin it, whatever. Somebody will take him.
Yeah, because you're telling me there's guys that wouldn't want to play with Embiid. I mean, there's plenty of guys that would want to.
MVP type player, man.
Yeah.
You gotta want to play with Embiid. You're crazy if you don't want to.
Daryl Morey is a liar. I'm sure he is. Morey definitely is.
Embiid right now is hoping he's on that. Embiid, he's hoping he's on that Joker track. Joker won the MVP, didn't go to the finals, didn't he break through. This year, things happened for him. Jamal Murray came back. They got better guys on the team. NBA champion. Embiid, the same thing can happen for him. You don't need James Harden to win a championship. All right, he need to get more. He need to get better players and a better bench, man. The Sixers have the worst bench they have one of the worst benches in the NBA. I'm sorry, they do.
They're just not built to win a 7-game series.
It's like like the general manager's like, he reminds me of the Cowboys. Like, we good with what we got. Let's not make no improvements. Let's just go what we got. And if we win, we win. If we don't, we just make money. So anyway, there you go. That's the 76ers. All right, let's talk about our dynasty draft. As you know, everybody got Fs because Yahoo doesn't recognize that it was a super flex league.
Joe, you want to ask Buttons on so he can break it. He can talk his.
Button can jump on anytime he wants to. Buttons could be somewhere. Button. Who knows what Buttons is doing? So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and share. I just show you the draft day projected standings, which means absolutely nothing. Even though with a dynasty league like this, there's not much on the bench for us to be looking at. But you can see what Yahoo projected us. John, who was the first, who had the first pick in the draft, 14-0. JB, who had the 11th pick in the draft, 12-2. Lead by example. That's
Frankie. That's Frankie.
That's Frankie, right? Frankie. Yeah. I don't know what his draft position was, but he was
late. He was in maybe like 9 or 10.
Okay, this is Joey right here. I think Joey was in the top 3 to pick, weren't you, Joey?
Yes,
because you picked Jalen Hurts with your first pick.
Did.
Yep. And then CB is me. That's your boy C Double. Chris's crazy team. That's the guy from the other league we were in last year, Chris Long. I think Buzz must be trying to get in. Hold on, let me see. I see it says 4 people in there. Let me see if he's trying to get in. There he is. I see him. Let me go ahead.
Come on.
Him in.
Come on,
Buttons.
The franchise usually in his normal spot, 7th place, going 6-8.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Look at Chris, 6-8. And this is Dennis Pelty. David, I think that's one of your people's, right?
That's
David?
Paladin.
That's Paladin. Oh, that's right. Paladin, thanks for your donation. We got the hot one here. The hot one. He was getting advice from Howard Bender, the guy who comes on the radio every night on Sirius XM from 5 to 7, was giving him advice. How do I know? We talked to Howard Bender in Ohio, and Howard Bender took Rodson's cell phone number.
Oh, wow.
Howard Bender told me himself that Rod's going to be hard to beat going forward. I told him bull crap. But anyway, shout out to Howard Bender, my man, cool the coolest dude, man. But anyway,
That's
we had
cool.
old Hot going 2-12, and then Ben Chili Bowl. Ben, I don't know what you were doing or what kind of league you thought we were in, but I don't know about your roster.
He took like a linebacker. He took those guys like all early.
Yeah, he took a DB round 5.
It wasn't even like
Hold
the-
up. DB round 5. They did the real draft.
You got to set up your defense, JB.
Yeah, you lock that in.
Lock
It
it
wasn't
in.
even the top
Yeah.
guy though.
I think it's back in the linebacker in round 5.
It wasn't
and
even like
6.
he got big guys.
And normally, you know, I wouldn't take too much stock in Yahoo's projections because he's not going to go 0-14. Like
But he's gonna suck.
there's just no way, right? But this is a F tier for sure.
Hey, look, hey Chris, he know who his second QB is?
Oh,
The
he's
guy
got
we
old
said
Brock
we
Purdy.
wouldn't have as our second QB,
Yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Brock.
Yeah, old Brock
Purdy.
Purdy there. Yeah,
That's
I mean,
his number
uh,
2 QB.
Well, I will
Okay.
say that it's hard to judge teams in this, like in a dynasty, because you never know what anyone's trying to.
Yeah.
In a regular
He's trying to.
redraft,
He's not trying to win this year.
What's
First
your
year.
plan?
he's like that guy. He definitely is playing for Caleb Williams 100%. He's
Yeah,
already
that dude-
tanked for
And
Caleb
he might
Williams.
not even be in the league
Yes,
next
he
year,
is.
man. Who knows?
He's like, you know what? I'm already playing for Caleb Williams next year. He
That's
might as
it.
well just try to trade all of his guys to get and just get the whole first.
Picks. I need picks.
Yeah, he's already just
Well,
like.
We'll see how the year goes, and
I mean, it'll be interesting because it looks like you can tell some. Like for me, I was like, I'm going super, super young because of what I drafted. When I got Bijan first or second, then I was like, I'm just gonna go young and just keep drafting young.
Yeah.
And then like I'm already like, I don't care if I win the next next 2 years.
Setting yourself up, Chris.
Yeah.
That's
So
what-
I got Bijan and I got Brees Hall. So I'm like,
yeah, you
I
stack.
might
You
as
stack.
well just keep going young.
No, I
Yeah,
tried to do the same thing.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, if I don't know, it's like it's weird to draft that way because you just don't know. Like at least like JB and that John guy, you know what you got, and you guys are like, so there's really like 4 teams fighting for this year almost.
Yeah, Bijan, Bryce Hall, Richardson, Drake. You got a lot of young guys.
I got
young.
I
all the
counted
young guys. You got every freaking young guy. I'm gonna make a trade with you.
I counted. I've got
Quit.
of the 30 guys, I've got 22 of them are our first year or second year players.
Wow. I thought I was young, Chris.
So
Yeah,
did
it's-
Jeez.
Well, I got Tanks Bigsby. I got who's the other running back? Spears. I got like all these young dudes. I got like a ton of young guys.
your boy
I did
Jordan
like
got
now.
your boy.
I was just talking to JB that Sam Howell's looking pretty good.
Looking real good.
Yeah,
So-
that Buck said looking real good out there. I see Joey stacked up on Bosa and Parsons.
Hang
came
on.
back and got your man's, JB.
I know, man. I saw what you did, young buck.
Came
I
back.
see you got Justin Ross. He was a good pick.
I was thinking about taking him, but I got so many young receivers. I was like, I don't know. Because I
Hang
got
on,
Quentin
Joey.
Johnson.
You took Deshaun Watson right before me, and I
Oh
had
yeah, I
him
know.
in my
JB
had him
Buttons
in
definitely
my
wanted him.
queue. Had him in my queue, and then you go and draft my boy Sam Howell as well in like the 8th round for your QB3.
That's
Buttons,
right.
you got Ritter.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
You
I
ain't
got
got-
Ritter.
Did you get rid of JB?
Who got,
Oh,
who
no,
got
no.
Ritter?
I didn't get
I
rid of.
did.
I didn't get rid of
Oh,
JB.
that's your squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I got
get
some young guys too. I got Addison,
Addison. Yep.
A-Chain,
A-Chain,
guy
yeah.
right there. You know, I got some old guys too, but I got some, guys down here that
Zach
could.
Evans is young.
This guy right here supposed to be a good pick. His tight end, Musgrave. He was a high
That's a
draft
good- I mean,
pick.
good late pick for sure, JB.
Irv Smith, that dude. He's the only tight end they got in Cincinnati. This guy right here supposed to be pretty good. Tillman supposed to be.
Butte.
I got some young dudes too.
Yeah, you got some young guys.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it's just weird because I never drafted it, so it's like it's almost like you don't know, should you try to go all in to win? It's like in there, it's like you never know what each team's doing. So it's like,
It's tough.
I mean, we'll see.
so you're like, you just don't know. I mean, there's probably a balance of like win now and still be competitive,
Yeah.
and then there's a couple teams that are probably going to tank.
Yeah. I will say this, fellas, in my other league, this is not a knock on JB at all, but in my other league, the waiver wire is there are many more names on the waiver wire in my other league, and here's why. In that league, you start 6 defensive players,
Oh wow.
not
okay.
3. So in this draft, it was very interesting because there is nobody out there now.
Right.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, you're definitely like, because I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna take Baker as my 3rd quarterback, but I was like, I might sit on it because there's a couple other guys out there, and I'm like, it's not. And then all of a sudden, it went on a run, and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm done. I don't have any, so I took Jacoby Brissett is my 3rd quarterback, and he's never even gonna probably play.
Yep.
So then I ended up just taking
some dudes out there. It's some dudes. It's a couple of dudes out there, QBs that you made, but I don't. It ain't much out there, man.
No, you're definitely scraping the barrel. I mean,
Yeah,
what's going to happen is that one guy's going to get hurt, or somebody's going to pop out of nowhere, and everybody's going to be trying to get that guy.
Yep.
But it'll be interesting because next year, how many buttons when you draft the rookie class? Like now that we've set up, what is it? 3 rounds or what?
We do 3 rounds of rookies.
Okay.
And then this past year, the commissioner added a 4th and a 5th round for any free agent. So after the 3 rounds of rookies, you have to submit to the commissioner who you want to drop from your roster currently for those rookies, right? Okay. Then you do a round 4 and a round 5 of any player available, including rookies, but any player, including veterans, that you want to pick as well.
So you're going after the draft, you still only got 30 guys or whatever it may be.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's good to know, bud. It's good to know, man. When we do this next year.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good to know.
Yeah, I think we're all just like, I'm definitely like, I don't know what.
There was actually a ton of trades this year in that league because we drafted like last week, and I made 2 huge deals. I moved back from pick 5 to pick 10.
And who'd you get?
And I got who's the Jahan Dotson.
Okay.
The kid from Success Story from Houston, wide receiver, Mechie.
Okay.
Boy.
Mechie.
Yeah.
Obviously that pick, right? I got a 3rd round pick.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I guess you just gotta. I don't know how valuable picks are yet.
Well, and I
wanted to find out.
And at 10, I still got, because I have Kenneth Walker, I still got Charbonnet. With the 10th pick.
You got Chardonnay, huh?
Yeah. Chardonnay. You got him in our league too?
I don't know if I got him in that league. I'm not sure.
Chardonnay.
I definitely did. I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did. I saw when you picked him up. When you were talking about him, and I saw when you picked him up. I know you were talking. Did you peep it?
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
Where can I buy that beautiful, beautiful thing?
Buttons needs his face on there. He's got to get one with his face.
What I need is like a little fence.
Yeah, you're just in the back.
I'm gonna hook it up. But I'm gonna do a picture. We're gonna hook it up. We're gonna superimpose you over the fence like that. With your Bills hat on.
Can I come in?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hook that up. I think I can hook that up. Some photoshopping on that. All right, cool. All right, that's our dynasty kind of recap. Of course, we got more drafts coming up. We still have our NFL draft that us 3 are in, and we still got the other draft, that Fantasy 2 draft with Chris and Price set up the day before
the season
right. starts. And and of course, we got the friends and family. We got the friends and family Superflex League going on, coming here soon. So. And we're about to get down to business with these college over and unders. Buns, I did add you. I don't know if you know, Buns. You have the first pick in the
Whoa.
college conference draft
Wow.
this
You got
year.
it, Button.
Do not take Georgia. They're
That's a
bound
big,
to
big responsibility.
they're
Got it,
bound
bud.
to
Got that.
lose.
You got that first pick in the college football draft, Buttons. We're gonna do our over and unders first, and then we're gonna get to that college draft. I
All
do have the over and unders pulled up, I believe. I got them somewhere. Let me see. Oh, I do. I'm looking at Joey talk for a second, looking crazy. All right.
Don't even get me started with him. Yeah, let me tell you something. The father called me tonight personally. He's very upset.
The Godfather called him about what? What's wrong?
No, the Godfather didn't call me. The father called me.
Oh,
There is a father too, JB.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is. Okay.
He cusses and swears too much. He's not made out for this podcast.
I
But
swear a lot too, but not on this.
yeah.
you can control it.
Yeah, I know how to control it. Yes. I guess it's from 22 years of teaching, you got to learn how to.
You do.
But I tell you, when you be in school, boy, you want to just be like, oh, anyway. All right, here we go, guys. We got a college football over and under. I guess I got my list, so we'll just go through each team. Right now, we got Colorado first. They got the over and under. Chris got it at 3.5. I went with the over on this. I think they can win 4 games at least. Joey, what you got?
Man,
Over.
3 games is just
Chris,
give
3.5.
me-
Hit the hook.
Yeah, give me
Then hook.
the over.
Buttons.
I'm coming over.
All right, here we go. JMU. I don't know how they got on here, but James Madison
I
University.
just threw the 2 local.
Last
teams
year,
in the local.
JMU pretty much dominated the conference, but couldn't go to any, playoff things because they moved up, which is pretty cool. What you got, Buzz? You got over or under?
They are coming back down to earth this year. Under.
Under 8. Okay. What you got, Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go, man. I'll go under.
Okay. Joey?
Over.
I'm with you, Joey. I got the over.
Wow.
ODU. Let's go, ODU Monarchs. We got the 3.5. I got the under. They're gonna stink this year. All right, what you got, Joey?
We'll join you.
I'll go
I saw his
over.
schedule. There's
I'll
no
go
way you're gonna
over.
win 4
Ooh,
games.
Chris.
You got over?
Yeah, I'll take the over there.
I
I
think,
wanted they upset
Mm.
Tech again. Probably not.
I think they win 3, but that puts me at an under.
There you go, Buttons. I feel you, man. I feel you. Coastal Carolina, the darlings of the Sun Belt. Who you got?
They're winning
what you got on there?
8 games this year. I'm going with the over.
Okay.
Yeah, give
Chris?
me the over.
Okay, good. Joey.
Over.
Yeah, I'm riding with y'all on that one. I saw the schedule. They should go over. The Gators.
Gator.
Gators, we got 5.5. There is no way they're going to win, go have a losing record. I give them 6 wins over. What you got, Joey?
Under.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Give me the over.
Who's the coach there this year?
Who knows?
What's chance to get fired?
It ain't the old ball coach.
As long as it's not all
Chris.
click clack.
What you got?
Yep. 5-11.
Very good.
Yeah, give me the over.
Lord.
Remember that Under Armour
No.
commercial? He's like,
Disrespectful. We're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about Florida here. We got to go over.
Y'all all wrong.
All right, South Carolina, the Rattlers. The Rattlers.
This is way over.
Ooh, way over. Okay.
I like them, JB.
You like them. Okay, you like them a lot. I like them.
give me a over, but not a way over.
Joey got the over. He loves some Spencer Rattler.
That's
His
what I do.
Heisman pick for 2022.
Are you hot taking that, Joey, right now
The
with
hot take.
Rattler winning the Heisman this year?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
All right,
geez.
Texas Tech. I got Texas Tech at 7 wins. What you got, Joey?
Under.
This is the one the AD is all. This is
Yeah,
this is the AD.
he's like, you gotta whoop Texas again at the end of the season. It's gonna be the last Texas game in the Big 12.
I'm gonna go over.
Ooh.
The Big 12 is just it just like
Spicy.
seems like a lot of parity there, I would think.
Spicy. You got
like-
BYU in there. You got BYU, Central Florida, Cincinnati, Houston.
Some tough
Well, with
teams.
like Oklahoma State looks like they've come back down to earth a little
They're
bit.
fighting, they're fighting mullets.
I'm a man.
Yeah.
I'm a man. Talk to me.
Talk to me.
What you got, Button, for
I've
Texas?
got the under. Tough conference, I think. I mean, they've got some tough games, I think.
Tulane, another team in a small conference that put in some work last year.
Tulane, the green wave goes over.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me that over also.
I'll join you. I'll join you.
Yeah.
Got a lot of overs here. I'm going with the over 2, I think.
Man, we are all high on Tulane.
Oh boy.
All right.
That's never
Texas
good.
A&M, the Aggies, who I had picked high last year.
You had them as your first pick, I think, or second pick.
I think it was my second pick, man. Second pick. Blew it. They blew it, man. So I got them at 8 wins. I got the under, man. They underachieving. They right now, they're getting nervous because the Longhorns are joining the SEC. Man,
Hook 'em
that's gonna
horn.
mess up their recruiting. Joey, what you got?
Under. This ain't Tallahassee.
Yeah, give me the under.
Ooh.
Oh, geez,
Go
they're
for it.
matched up
Join
again.
the fray. Ole Miss.
Definitely. Old Miss is
Oh
going
boy, right? Isn't Joey Boy the coach there?
way,
That's not my
Under.
man.
way
Major
under.
Mans?
That's not my man.
Okay. Lane Kiffin, right? Lane Kiffin.
It is Lane.
All right. What you got, Chris?
He likes the old Hugh Freeze. He likes Hugh Freeze more
That's
than
my man.
the old Ole Miss coach.
That's my man.
Are the Land Sharks back? Are they back in town now? Give me the under.
Way under.
Joey?
Yeah, I'll take the under as well.
I disagree. I think they can win 8 games. Okay, UNC. Drew May, possibly a first-round draft pick in the future.
Cool.
ACC kind of down. Give me the over. Joey?
I'll take the over.
Yeah, I'm going over here also.
All right, Buttons.
Over.
Ooh, I tell you, we agreeing on too much stuff.
Yeah, that's never
It's-
good.
The Sooners winning 9.5 games. What you got? What you got, Buttons?
I am going to have to take the under here. I don't like it, but I will take the under.
Chris?
Joey, what's the opposite of a molder? Because that's what you think Venables is, right?
A destroyer.
He's,
A dismantler.
Oh my
instead of building
God.
it up, he just
A devastator.
Devin.
yeah, give me
That was
the
a
under.
transformer
go
called
with the under.
Devastator.
Devastator. He was green.
Yeah, tearing stuff up.
Give
Yeah,
me
the
the
under, Chris.
under.
All right. Joey?
Under. JB.
Joey, are you going with a way under?
I am going under.
Oh, ooh.
All right, we got Wisconsin Badgers. I mean, they play in the opposite side of the Big 100. What is it? The Big 10? Like the Big 20 next year. I'm gonna give Wisconsin the over. They'll win. They
Over
definitely win.
10 wins.
Yeah, give me the over.
I'm going over. They have one tough game out of their whole schedule.
Yeah. Hey, just all right. Oregon State. They got their boy, Joey's boy, DJ.
That's my man.
Name the starter. All right,
Oregon
bud, what you
State.
got?
Did he really starter? Huh?
They named him the starter. Yep, he's gonna be. I saw it on Bleacher Report. He's named
They've seen
starter.
enough. They've seen enough game film to know he's worth it.
Ooh, that's tough. I am gonna go. I'm going under. They'll win 8.
Yeah, I'm going under.
Ooh. Joey,
Over.
Here he go.
I'm gonna join you, Joey, with the over on that. TCU, big season last year. Man, stepped up. Not so much this year. I'm going under. You're gonna fall off a cliff.
I'll join you, JB.
Ooh.
There's still
Come on.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of maybe a way under, but I'm just gonna go under.
Come on, Buttons. Join us. Join us.
I'm going to have them win 8 games.
They lost a
next
lot of
year.
talent.
Over.
Ooh.
They lost a
Kansas-
lot of talent.
Kansas State, the perennial overachievers, Buttons. What you got here?
Hate that this is 8.
Buttons wants a push.
Yeah. I'm going under.
Starting to sound like you, Buttons.
Give me the give me the over.
The over. Okay, awesome. Joey.
be the over, JB.
Ooh, give me the over as
These are
well.
the Big 12 champions right here that we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
All right, we got Oregon bringing back Bo Nix. Give me the over. Oregon stepping up. Joey.
Under.
Ooh.
Man, so that would 10 games. Jeez.
See that? You
Yeah,
see that schedule?
I see the schedule. I see.
Give
the
me
schedule.
the give me the under.
They
I
gotta
see,
play-
JB, I'm looking at the schedule right now. They play at Washington, at
Yep.
Utah, and they got to
Yep.
play USC. This is an under.
Okay.
Way under?
No.
No, you don't.
All right, we got Utah at 8.5 this year.
Utah. All right, look at their
The
schedule.
2 Utes.
The Utes.
All research must be done before you get on here. You.
Yeah. I'm going with the under.
I'll go over.
I'll go over.
Oh, over. I have I'm with my man Buttons. I'm
There you
going
go.
with the under on Utah. Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish. They get to play the ACC and some other teams. They got to play what? They play Michigan this year. They play Ohio State.
They
Ooh,
play Ohio State this year.
that's like week 2, I believe.
And USC and Clemson at Clemson.
Guess what? That's still 8 or 9 wins. Give me the over. That's still 8. That's still 9-3, baby. Let's go.
Under.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go over.
Oh.
I'm going
What?
with the under.
Ooh, with the under. Okay. Tennessee. They're trying to bounce back from last year when they had a great season going, looking really good till their QB got hurt.
We're talking about a team that lost a lot of talent.
They
Okay?
did.
This team is going under.
Ooh. Under. They
Oh man, this is I'm at a push.
well
right here.
team, aren't they? They ranked 12 in the nation.
Put a P down for me. No, I'm
Uh.
joking.
Yeah.
Give me the under. Dang.
Joey.
Under.
I got faith in the coach. I'm gonna go with the over on this one.
Hmm.
That side of the SEC is not that good.
They have a weird schedule.
I mean, they got
Who's
Georgia.
Who's is weird?
It's just
Tennessee.
I'm trying to find 9 wins in there. I don't
Hard.
see.
It's hard. It's hard.
All right, we got
Who,
Texas.
Tennessee.
Texas,
Yeah.
9.5. Sarkisian, is he gonna step up? I got him with the over. They finally gonna start hitting the big time. Joey.
Over.
I can see what's gonna happen when we start picking these drafting these squads. I'm on some of these teams y'all got the under on, you gonna pick.
There.
Give me the
That
over.
might be true, JB.
Give me the over.
The over, okay, on Texas. Buttons.
I'm going with the over.
Over. Well, we doing these over here too, Chris?
Yeah, that's just the top 10 teams there. That's all I just
All
meant.
right. Washington, you got Washington is number 10 in the nation. We got them at 9-5. I got them going under because if Oregon is winning, Washington is not. All right, that was a good game last year. Oregon blew it. Joey, what you got?
Under.
Joey.
Man, remember Washington 2 years ago? I took them like super high and they lost. They lost like first weekend
they had
against like
losing
a
record.
they lost like a 1 AA school. I was like, I'm in trouble.
Got the results here. Hold on. You took
Yeah, pull
Washington.
that
You
one.
took Washington with your 1, 2, 3, 4, your 6th pick. They went 4 and 8.
Oh, killed me. And I took
USC
USC
went
that
4
year.
and 8 too. So it's not, you didn't get destroyed, but it's
USC, what did they go that year?
4 and 8.
Oh, yeah. So the 2 Pac-12 teams kill me.
Yeah.
Give me the hold on. I gotta see if I can find
I
10
took
wins here.
I took Texas A&M with my 2nd pick. Them jokers went 5 and 7. Them bums.
Yeah, I remember. Give me the over.
Right. Buttons.
You better put 2 U's, one back to back.
All right, we got Clemson under 10. Chris, what you got?
Yeah, I'm going over.
Joey.
Over.
Over. If they're going over for the states, going under.
That's
Joey.
right. Under.
Chris.
Yeah, under.
Buttons.
Over.
Over. Okay. Penn State, ranked number 8 in the nation. Ooh, 7 in the nation. Buttons, what you got? Penn State, 9.5 wins.
Penn State over.
Over. Oh.
Yep.
Hold on, let me see.
Here we go. Here we go. Doing that extra research before the.
Yeah, give me the over.
They're gonna
I'm
win
going
10.
for
They're gonna
tough
win 10. They gotta win 10.
Oh. So they gonna lose 2 games to
You know,
Ohio
too, they're
and
losing.
Michigan. All right.
Yeah.
Joey.
Under.
Yeah. They'll get upset by somebody 9-3. That's Franklin's MO. USC over. Caleb Williams for the national championship.
Dun, 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 dun,
What you got over?
dun, dun,
Chris.
Man, this one's this is another push for me. Let me see.
dun,
Go over.
dun, 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 dun.
You know, you do realize this is the entire season. That's not the regular season. So if they go to the college football playoffs, yeah, okay, we understand that. All right. Buttons over.
Over.
All right, here we go. LSU under 9 win, 9.5. Okay.
Under.
Yeah, I'm going under here.
I'll take under as well.
It's my sleeper pick. Even if they go, they finish the season 9-3, they'll win their bowl game. Give me the over. What are you talking about here? All right, Bama, 10.5. Bama, I'm not betting against these freaking guys. I hate it, but it's over.
Over, JB.
Over.
Hey, I did call last year USC would not finish in the top 10, and that was correct. Remember that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I said this year will be
they
their
lost
year.
to Utah at the end. They finished 11-3.
That late season loss hurt them at the well, they
Yes.
lost the bowl game too.
They
Though,
would
right?
have they would have went to the Final Four if they would have won that
Yeah,
game.
basically they just had to win and they were in.
Yep, blew it.
Give me the over.
Bama. Buttons over. Okay. All right. Ohio State. The Ohio State.
That's gonna be an over.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm taking the over.
Ooh, Joey.
I will not be calling them the until they defeat Michigan. They
What?
are over though.
Is it over?
Over.
You're the main one calling them that.
I
All
was.
I was the one who wouldn't call them that, remember?
I've lost.
Until I drafted them last year with my first pick. I'm like, okay, now they're
Now they better be the.
All right, Michigan, Jim Harbaugh, self-imposed. I think Michigan could be in trouble.
He'll be calling from somewhere.
Be over though, because they still go to a bowl game. They'll win. They'll win 9 in a bowl game or more. It's
He's like
easy.
calling the plays in from the.
All right, Joey, what you got?
Over.
Over.
Give me the over. Man, we're all high on these 4.
A lot of O's, gentlemen. A lot of O's.
All right, we got the Bulldogs who are trying to do the unthinkable, go back to back to back.
Buns, you want Michigan over?
Yeah, I want Michigan over.
Oh man, so it is all.
Georgia 11 and a half.
Yep. Put me down for a big O.
Oh, geez, 12 wins.
They need, so if they win the national championship, they'll have 15 wins. They go 15-0. I mean, they could have possibly 15 wins, so it's easy. I think it's an easy one. They'll be in the Final Four because they're already there. They can just not play anymore. Georgia, you're there.
They are college football.
Yeah, I'll go over.
They are college
Yo,
football.
you say anything. They're not college football.
Yeah, how are they not?
College football is the pageantry. It's the traditions which are going away after, for the most part. But yeah, they're not college football. They're just a dominant team. Stop it.
The road goes through Athens clearly. Clearly.
Really? Okay.
Clearly.
That doesn't mean they're college football. I disagree with you.
Maybe I
What, those hedges and that little Ugga? Come on now. That's classic.
That's classic, yes, but just the team itself is not college football, man.
Well,
It's college football.
college football. There's a lot that's college football. They
Exactly. That's what I mean. You know what I'm saying? You got the big matchups. You got the Michigan Ohio State game. You got some of the games that are gone away, but you know, some of the matchups will be there. Who knows?
They are Ric Flair.
Woo!
To be the man, you
Yeah.
gotta beat the man.
You know, Space Mountain.
look at that.
All
Six
right, everybody.
goes
There
there.
you go. There you have it. You have our over and unders.
A
We'll see
massive amount of overs. If you love
Yeah.
overs, you
Yeah.
love
Right.
our spreadsheet.
All right, here we go. So next on the agenda is the conference draft, and now we have added an extra person to it, which is not helpful in picking your teams, but we gonna make it happen.
Let's go.
That's what we do. So this is last year. This is our third year doing this. First year, you can see what happened. I think Joey had the high winning percentage, but Chris had the national champion. And then last year, I think Chris had the highest percentage, and Joey had the national champion. Both years was Georgia. So would it be a three-peat for Georgia? Let's find out. Buttons, you are on the clock. Who are you taking your first pick?
Already pencil it in, JB. I have to go with Georgia.
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 All right, Chris. This is going bad.
Let me see. I gotta go. Ohio State.
Oh,
Oh,
Ohio State. Give me USC, Jordan. You ain't getting that guy. Give me USC, baby. Let's go.
Joey's eyes.
Okay.
I'm out here throwing daggers, baby. I'm making power moves.
Power moves.
I'm not even
Yes, you
letting
are.
you touch that dude. Go ahead, take your Michigan and take your Bama.
Thank you, JB.
You want Michigan, right?
Thank you, JB.
And you want Bama.
Thank you.
That's a good back-to-back right there.
Back to
Bama. And let me go ahead. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Clemson.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back around to other teams. I can't be, I let y'all have these guys gonna beat up. See, your guys are gonna beat up on each other. My guys ain't gonna see none of that.
I got Penn State.
Okay.
I see Buds. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm about to take back-to-back conference champions, boys. That's what it's all about, right? Winning your conference. My first pick will be Florida State.
Oh, please.
That's not gonna happen.
That's happening. That's happening. The next pick will be out of the Conference USA. Liberty. Put it down.
Buttons is jumping on him.
Buds right here.
Ain't there anymore,
Buds,
Buttons.
you have just pulled a Joey move.
Breeze ain't there anymore.
You going early with these? You going early though with the Liberty? Okay,
Book it.
Okay.
That was my college basketball style. Remember, I was all
Yeah, I
in.
know.
Liberty is going to get 10 wins this year. Mark it down.
I'm gonna do an kind of what Buttons is here. I'm gonna go smaller school. I'll go Tulane here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good pick.
Give me the Longhorns. Joey.
Give me LSU.
Top 5. Look at that top 5 team goes like Who else, Joey?
Kansas
I
State.
like how Joey got 2 teams back to back. They got to play each other, but go ahead.
Kansas State.
That's a definite win then.
Kansas State.
I know, right? Kansas State. Wow. I can't spell Kansas.
Who was that quarterback they had that year? They made a run. White dude, Klein or something. What was that?
They had they got a couple guys, man. They made a couple runs.
Remember they had that one where they were like playing for like the top 4.
Yeah.
Like last weekend or something, like Oak State or something.
Let's see. Should I take? Nah, I'm not messing with them dudes. At least these guys gonna have an easy schedule. Pretty much. I'll take Notre Dame. Are they playing? Oh no, they playing Clemson. No way. Not them. And they playing USC. That's the way I'm taking Clemson. Taking Notre Dame. Freaking Tennessee, man. I take Tennessee. There you go. Take a shot at a top 12 team. All right, Chris.
I'm gonna go back to the well. Give me
Tulane pick though, Chris. I like the Tulane pick. I saw that, but I didn't know y'all were going so early with Tulane. I saw that.
You were hoping to squeak that one out later.
So it's like, wow, that's nice.
I've been burned with Washington before, but I'm going back to it.
Okay, top 10 team, good pick.
Shame on me if they screw me again.
Yeah, they're known to put one in you. They don't. Them dudes, man. They tell you to be good, they screw it up. All right, but who you got?
Fellas, I'm trying to tell you, it's about conference championship.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to the Mountain West Conference.
Ooh, that's
going
a
Air
hard
Force?
We're
pick.
taking Boise State.
Oh, I had them last year, I think.
Yeah.
Now we're going to the MAC.
Okay.
We're taking Toledo.
Okay.
That's Christmas team, right?
I had
Christmas
them also.
fans right
What
there. Got the zips. All right, go ahead, Buns. Go ahead, Buns. Toledo will go 7-5.
Get
Go
out
ahead.
of here.
Take
Get
them.
out of here.
Book it.
At least 9.
No, book it. 7 and 5. Book it. Go ahead,
Look at
Chris.
the
What you got?
schedule.
I'm
game.
gonna go. I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Mm.
It's a good pick. Let's see. I'm gonna take a page out of y'all book and take the winner of it's not the Sun Belt, whatever the other conference is. I'm gonna take my and Joey's man's our team, UTSA. University of Texas, San Antonio.
UTSA.
Book it. That's gonna be 10 wins, baby.
Close to them. I was that close to them.
I take a small team like that.
Mm-hmm.
JB, give me Air Force.
Oh, I was thinking
Ooh,
of
that's
them.
a good pick.
That's what I said. Buttons. I thought you were going.
Yeah.
Air Force, yeah. They'll win the Commanders Cup. 7 wins at most. But go ahead. What's your next pick?
Is Wisconsin still on the board?
Yeah, it is.
Give me Wisconsin.
Hold on. You had Wisconsin over. Was that way over? You had them at 10 wins, didn't you?
I do.
You got Wisconsin at 10 wins.
Bay, Wisconsin.
See who we had. We had somebody over. Looking pretty. Things looking pretty tasty. All the top 10 teams are gone, I believe. Somebody took Penn State. Somebody took Florida State, Washington. See, we got Texas, Tennessee, Notre Dame. We'll go with them. We'll go with Gang Green again. Gang Green. All right, Chris.
Give me, man, I don't know what this team will be like. Give me Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. You had them under 9.5, so maybe they win 9 games.
Yeah, I gotta hope for 9, I guess.
All right, Buttons. Here we go, Buttons. There aren't any other bootleg conferences, Buttons.
Yes, there are.
Yes,
You're not looking hard enough. You're not looking at the Sun Belt.
I was gonna go Troy.
South Alabama.
Oh, okay.
I'm
trying to sneak them out.
Sun Belt Conference. I'm also going to go back to Conference USA, and the second place team to come out of there is going to be Western Kentucky.
But took that from.
I was thinking about them also.
Man, you can have that.
I'll take it all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do on you, Buttons. I'm gonna have to do a little daggone power rankings on you, man. You get these scrub teams thinking because you got a lot of wins, you the man.
Dubs.
Yeah.
JB.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Who you got, Chris?
Chris
like, man, all the good teams gone.
Yeah, I know. We're starting.
All the good scrub teams are gone.
There's a few probably out there. Do I want to take that like I did in college basketball?
Mm-hmm.
Give me. I'm gonna go with one. Give me Troy.
A good pick.
I like that pick as well.
Sun Belt.
I guess I'll go back to the. Based on this, I'll go back to the Pac-12 and take Utah.
Oh, I was thinking about them.
Joey?
Chip Kelly is still the coach of the University of California, Los Angeles, correct?
Yes, he
Oh,
is.
yeah.
All right, what's your next pick?
Ohio Bobcats.
I enjoyed and gave up.
Well, Ohio's going to finish second at least in the MAC.
The second in that conference is 6-6. Okay, let's be real.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the MAC is it's crazy.
They'll
You look
be
at
in
the
the
games.
championship game.
He just wants something to root for on like Wednesday night or something. When do they play?
They
He
play
wants
on
an
Tuesdays.
invested. He wants a rooted
They play
interest on
Tuesdays. All right,
Tuesday night.
I'm gonna go with my man Drake May, the other
Ah, freaking was
Oh,
about to take
goodness.
them.
other team in the ACC. Yeah, Chris, read
I
your
was
mind.
definitely all on.
I'm in your
UNC right there.
brain.
I was definitely on them. Give me Oregon State.
Ooh, okay.
Mm,
I mean, I could have took them, but I already got like 3 Pac-12 teams, so I didn't want any more.
Yeah, now I got 2. I gotta move it around a little bit.
Last year I was heavy on the Big 12. I got burnt. Heavy on the Big 12 last year. Last year I got Michigan around this round.
Yeah, ridiculous.
All right, fellas, we're going back to the Mountain West. The second place team in the Mountain West is none other than Fresno.
Oh, again, I got scooped again.
Fresno State.
And in
Joey's
the
team.
and in the
Joey love
AAC,
Fresno State, baby.
Did last year.
the AAC, the second best team is SMU.
SMU.
Buttons,
going
you
to
are killing me. I was thinking
Going-
both of those squads.
There
SMU
you
trying to go to the ACC.
Trying to.
Yeah, good luck.
They trying to.
All right, Chris.
Let me get. Oh man, now I got too many. I was thinking about Iowa. I got too many Big Ten teams.
You mean Big 100?
Yeah, exactly. Give me Louisville.
Ooh, that's out of nowhere. Louisville.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna go with Coastal Carolina.
All right.
That's a good pick.
I know it is, Buttons.
Yeah.
Thanks for going ahead and rubber stamping it for me. Joey, what you got?
Memphis.
Oh my goodness, you guys are like, am I posting these somewhere?
Mitch is sharing a screen.
Yeah.
All right, Joey. What
I'm
else?
like,
Who else you got, Joey? Who else you got, my friend?
it definitely makes it harder with one additional person. I'll tell you that, Buttons.
Oh yeah.
You add
Buttons.
one thing, it goes.
We're scraping here, boys.
Yeah,
Buttons
you're
is-
starting to.
Buttons. I got a couple of teams in the top 25. Nobody has mentioned, but
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, who Joey had under 8 wins. Okay.
Did.
He wants to be wrong on one of them.
Purdue.
He's hedging his bet right there.
All right. Let me go ahead and take my first Big 100 team. I will take the Iowa Hawkeyes, who at least play defense.
They
I
do.
was thinking them. I just I didn't want to go 3 teams in the. I don't
But
want
you
to
got
be all in.
back Ohio State and Penn State.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to be all in.
Yeah.
Give me JMU.
JMU, James Madison University.
So what we got?
The
One
Fighting
pick left.
Dukes. Yep, you got 1 pick left. Buttons has 2.
I have
One.
two picks left.
One.
I'm gonna take
2, 3, 4,
Baylor.
8, 9, 10. Hold on. Maybe there's our last pick. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's our last pick right there. This is our last. That was your last
Wait,
pick.
hang on. Whoa. That's the last pick.
Yeah, this is your last pick, buddy. Totals goes right here. My bad.
I'm
Total.
taking the Orangemen of Syracuse University.
Take Baylor off.
Buttons. Clemson goes to the Carrier Dome.
Yes, they do.
What happens?
Dubs.
Clemson gets a big ass win. That's what's going to happen. They're going to destroy them. All right, here we go. That's our conference picks for the year. We'll see what happens, man. I mean, I got Buttons in here now screwing up the process. Hopefully it's me or him that wins because Chris and Joey have already tasted the sweet nectar of championship.
Mhm.
All right.
Delicious.
So, all right. I'm a little bit over my time, so we're going to go ahead and get this Joey lock and hot parlay out the way, and then we're going to call it a night. I already got Buttons first pick. Buttons, guys, next week, hopefully we can do the show on Wednesday. I got a draft Thursday night. But if we got to do it while I'm drafting, you know I'm good. I can do either one. I'm good. All right. If it got to be Thursday, it'll be Thursday, and I'll do it. Well, I think my draft's at 8, though. So maybe we should be still good for Thursday. I think my draft's at 8 o'clock.
I've only got one problem with Wednesday, JB.
It's wrestling. Okay. So we'll definitely do
the biggest pay-per-view in the company's history.
What? I swear, man, for a dude who always seemed that they so tight on money, you will splurge on some fakeness of AEW wrestling.
It's not fake, JB. It's
Okay, I'm sorry. It's still great athletes, but if they did the things they do for real, it would be, you know what happened. Come on now. That's them guys. Yeah, they good at it.
We've got some clips for you, JB.
Don't go too far.
I didn't see wrestling in person. I know what they do. Okay?
Yeah, you grew up on wrestling, JB.
I grew up on Jimmy Snooker, Ricky Steamboat, the Road Warriors. Know about Junkyard Dog. I know about wrestling. Wahoo McDaniel slapped one of my friends at a wrestling match.
Wahoo McDaniel.
The sweet pool.
The guy reached out. Wahoo was like, like, yo, hey, I know about wrestling, man. Don't tell me about no freaking wrestling, Joey, okay?
Do not.
I was there at the beginning of the WWF when they had Hulk Hogan and Iron Sheik and Bob Blackman. Was it Bob Blackman?
Bob
Backlund. Mr. Backlund.
Bob Backlund.
I'm telling you, I was there. Anyway, all right, what we got?
Joey, who was the wrestler you were telling me about? I watched the whole documentary for like 20 minutes on the other. I was trying to go to bed. The dude who New Jack.
Oh, New Jack. Oh,
that dude, whatever. If it's fake, that guy pushes the limits. I'll tell you that. That guy is.
Are you telling Chris about that documentary on Vice, Joey, to watch? Dark Side of the Ring?
Yes, that is it.
Watch that series. All of them.
I've seen a couple of those.
All of them.
They're all
JB, this dude tried to kill a guy on purpose by throwing him off the.
Yes.
He tased him when he was on
don't
top.
be telling JB that because he thinks it's fake.
It is fake.
The guy literally tried to kill a dude.
Yes.
This guy was pretty crazy.
It's not fake.
After he tased him.
He was trying to kill him because he had a problem in his head. He wasn't trying to kill him because it was real. He was like, oh yeah. Come on, man. Perfect.
After he tased him, he's like, I'm gonna tase you, then I'm gonna kill you.
Did you watch Abdullah the Butcher?
Ooh.
Did you watch that one yet, Joey?
I have not seen that one yet.
That one is good.
Remember the Great Kamala?
It's a new series. It's a new season. New season, season 4 out right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my draft next week is at 8 o'clock, and it should be done when we start because I dominate these guys, and I will dominate them again. I dominate them. I am the back-to-back champion in that league. I dominate them.
This is draft season, JB. I have 5 in 3 days, Saturday through Monday. 5.
You're a man.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I got 2 this weekend.
Yeah.
You know, I got one that I won. I got what I'm drafting on. I got one that I won the year before that I'm drafting on. Then I got all my other draft coming up. And then I got a big draft that following Saturday when Joey probably won't be able to draft, so his team will be auto pick which is gonna be funny, and I ain't gonna have no sympathy for him. And your dad going keepers I do this Sunday at midnight. I don't want to hear no crap. No, KB, can I get it me and now? The answer is gonna be no. Don't freaking text me at 1 o'clock in the morning. JB, can I get it me in? Hell no.
That was big. That was big.
What you? Don't be texting me. I done gave you a whole year to get your keepers right.
That was big.
And also, pay your dues.
That's what.
Anyway,
Yeah,
all right, I'm done ranting. Let's go with those parlay picks. What you got? What you got? We doing baseball? Are we doing darts? What we doing?
The locks are all baseball.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it when Wes goes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. You okay.
Chris told me a long time ago, go with your strengths.
Oh, yep.
Mr. Moneyline is back.
Yes!
Sir,
Praise the Lord!
Let's
No
start
more
first.
hits or home
your
runs.
team, get it out, get it going.
Moneyline.
Mr. Moneyline.
Here's how you get your money tonight.
Yep.
For tomorrow.
Before y'all go, hey Joey, just so you know, before you say this, I was at the Fantasy Football Expo. I had a name tag. It said Jason Brown, and it said CJ squared under it.
Ooh, nice.
Tell them all to
You
tune.
knew what the hell it was, but I was still walking around there like, yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, man. Give me them. Give us those locks.
First one. Astros at Detroit. Valdez is on the hill. I'll take the Astros on the money line. He got roughed up his last outing. He makes a return to the winning ways. Second one. Watch out for the Phillies. Phillies, Cardinals in Philly. Phillies money line. Schwarber.
Old Schwab.
Third one, let's go WNBA. It's almost playoff time. The Sparks been playing some pretty decent ball lately. LA over the Atlanta Dream. Stop it, Buttons.
Hang on 1 second. 1 second. You just literally said
Man,
this
all
is
your
all
locks-
baseball.
all
What are
your locks for baseball.
And then now we're going back to the WNBA when last week or 2 weeks ago, you had me put in my phone the Aces, that whatever that pick was, the Mystics or whatever, cover 16.5.
That was a mistake by me.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
All right, hang on. What was this last one again?
I forgot I had a WNBA lock on there. The Sparks will go to Atlanta and they will win, Buttons.
The Sparks.
Is it money line or is it spread?
Money line.
with
Okay,
Atlanta.
so all money line. We got the Astros, Phillies, and the Sparks money line.
Plus
What's the-
368.
Plus 368. Okay. All right. So what's our super parlay? What's the number?
Plus 1486.
Oh, okay. That's reasonable. Okay, what we got?
Okay.
I had to calm it down a little bit. I got a little carried away last
Got a
time.
little carried away, huh?
Oh, yeah. That's what I
Sometimes you
told you.
gotta go
Yeah.
for it though. Once in a while, you gotta put in your bid. It happens. It can happen for you.
6-legger.
Okay.
This is him. This is him reining it in.
6-legger.
Yeah, just 6.
Let's
That's
start
okay.
with
I'm about to start my 10-leggers here in a little bit.
the Braves money line at San Francisco.
Braves money line. I think who's on the hill? Strider's on the hill.
Yes, he is.
Mr. K
Yep.
himself.
And we're going to stay in that same game because the future MVP of the National League will record one hit.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay, one hit.
I'm with you.
Let's go to
You should do a steal, man. But never mind.
the San Diego Padres, very underachieving team with the underachieving starting pitcher and Yu Darvish on the hill. Christian Yelich, who I should have picked up a long time ago. I kept looking at him. I was like, nah, he's not the same dude. He's having an outstanding year. He'll get 1 hit.
Christian Yelich 1 hit. Okay.
And Brandon Woodruff will have 6+ strikeouts.
Woodruff, 6 strikeouts.
Let's do a little NFL preseason football.
Okay.
Buttons.
That's tough to bet.
This is why I'm going all total points. Detroit at Carolina, I'm going over 36.5.
Okay.
I mean, the Lions better score 33 of that.
Which they pay, Buttons. And give me the Patriots going to Tennessee over 38.5.
All right.
Get your
Over
money.
38.5. All right, so here we go. So we got a plus 1486. We got the Braves money line. Mr. Acuna with 1 hit. Christian Yelich with 1 hit. Woodruff, 6 strikeouts. Detroit, Carolina over 36.5. And we have the Patriots and the Titans over 38.5. There you go.
At
That's
my
the-
account, I plan on having over $20 after this hits.
Dude, you gotta stop saying that. Just say you're gonna win, okay? Nobody wants to know that you're gonna have $20 in your freaking account. All right, stop it.
He's like, yeah. If
Over
anyone
20.
wants
Okay,
to know,
stop. Stop it.
if anyone wants to know my specifics on, the real guy, the real dudes will be like, I put 1.5 units on that.
Units,
Joey's
yeah,
like,
come units, man. Units.
I
There you go.
put 2 units on this.
Whatever your units are, right? They say whatever your units are, units can be. If your units are $5, is it 10 or 20? Whatever your unit is.
Joey is a
No,
nickel,
yeah.
like a literal nickel unit.
Nickel.
A nickel.
Like from Seinfeld. He was like a
Seinfeld. A nickel.
That's
stack.
Joey.
Yes, we still, hey, you stacking. Born stacking. Guys, awesome show. I think we all have I need your picks, Chris and Joey, for the Notre Dame game. I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. Notre
Well,
Dame,
I picked Notre Dame, so obviously I'm going win.
Notre Dame over the spread is over 20.5 though. So what you got?
Woo!
In Ireland,
Joey loves
Get
that.
out.
Anything
Get
that
out.
starts with a
What you-
2 or more,
What you got?
Joey's in.
And you know, just a reminder, everybody, we have done the picks against the spread for 2 years. This year, we decided to spice it up a little bit, right? So every week, your picks are worth $2. So 14 weeks, $28. The winner gets $140 and bragging rights. And second place, you get your money back. 3rd through 6th, you get shamed.
That's
all
say.
That's all you get. So you're looking at two of the winners already have won with me and Joey. So I don't know about Buzz and Chris, what y'all
You
gonna
better get
do.
them.
I've been horrible.
Stacks ready, JB. Stack.
I've been
I'm
horrible.
coming. I'm coming like Dion. But
That dirty bird going on, you boy. You say, Joey, you going crazy over there. You over there.
That's
they coming. They
Hey.
coming.
They coming. They coming. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we gonna see. Hey, this first week is a kind of a laid out week. You gotta have your picks for next weekend by Wednesday because there are a couple games on Thursday, and then we'll go from there. And then we get our little show going. How Buttons gives you, but not too fast, my friend. You know how that goes, right? Set
Sometimes
the
I
table
do.
for 'em.
Sometimes I don't. You just never know.
Bringing props a whole 9.
Yeah.
Yes, all I do, Buttons, is set the table for you, and you
Yeah,
just
that's
come
it.
on
That's
in
it, baby. That's
and
it.
eat the meal up.
That's
That's all
it.
you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. But yep, there we go. So so Chris, Joey, send me those picks. That pick for that game. If you want to think about it, that's fine. Before the game's on Saturday, so do it before then. And then we will go from there. Buttons. Oh, one more thing. Buttons, I checked the standings. You ain't gonna make it, bro. You got 2 weeks to make up 15 games.
See, this is the problem. Okay.
No, ain't the problem. The problem is you guaranteeing crap and not stepping up. That's the problem. You said, JB, I'm going to be in the playoffs. And right now, your ass is not going to be in the playoffs.
This league,
Even though
I cannot
getting-
wrap my head. I've trust me, okay. I have had years and years and years, 20 plus years of experience with fantasy baseball. This league absolutely has me perplexed.
Hey,
My
Buns,
brain
I
is on fire.
have-
I cannot. All these statistics.
I have a year and a half of fantasy baseball, and I am good.
Yeah. No, hang on. You just so happen to get the most triples or the most doubles or the most whatever
Hey.
weird stat there is in this league that's
Hey,
counted.
guess what? Talk to the commissioner.
That
All I do is play the game that's put before me.
that's it.
If we were playing dice, playing checkers,
When's
Buns,
When's basketball start?
doesn't matter about basketball.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Plus, Buns, I'm plotting the plus. Every time when the basketball season starts in fantasy, here I come in the club like this.
Dime over here.
All
Shut up.
dime.
Dime over
You
here.
and Chris are like that.
Time the basketball season
Dime.
Chris
starts,
are like that.
this is how I show up. Just like this.
Dimes.
Doesn't matter. That's how I show up.
But
And where I draft,
With the fur coating.
hey, I come. I got the big chains on, but I got a grill. I got a grill in. I got platform,
Oh, yeah.
platform shoes. Yep. Hey, fancy basketball buds? Are you
You heard
serious?
me. I will finish
No,
ahead.
no,
No. I will finish ahead of JB this year in the regular
In fantasy
season.
basketball?
In the regular season.
In fantasy basketball.
No
Wow.
way.
So that
Not in the
means,
regular season. You don't make
So
enough
that means-
moves, Buttons.
I'm asking you a question, Buns. How can you finish above number one?
You you don't make enough. You're not active enough.
You finish above first place.
Ooh,
Well, we can make a wager on it, but I need a moves limit.
that's a hot take.
Moves. JV,
Above me in fantasy basketball.
he wants a moves. He wants a moves limit. He says that's what's holding him back.
Oh, Buns. Here we go. We want to change the game up.
I would like the draft to actually matter. That's my take. That's all.
It does matter, Buns. It does matter.
Okay. How do you
It does matter.
Does it?
It does.
It's
It
like a
does.
revolving door on your team, JB.
Hey, guess what? All I do is play the game that is put before me.
Who's the commissioner of that league?
I'm the commissioner of that one. I don't. Hey, if you guys want to think, I'm not gonna adjust. I feel like I can manage either way, so I don't even make that many moves.
I can do that either way too. But
So-
Buttons, the rules are the rules, bro.
The rules are the rules. The rules are
They are.
The rules are the rules.
You know
Like
what? I may
baseball.
be
mean, if you-
more active than JB this year. Why?
Buttons, if you, it's like baseball right now. Would you have rather baseball stayed in the archaic way it was, or do you like how it is now?
Okay, I do like the way it is now. The games are much shorter, obviously. It's more entertaining to me, especially when I watch it on television now. Okay. Especially
Buttons,
when I'm-
nobody plays fantasy baseball like you did back in the 1800s.
See, when I played fantasy baseball back in my day, we had weekly lineup changes and you set it and forget it for the week and you had to pre-plan. Oh, well, this guy's starting twice. I might need to add him. And what you
Mhm.
didn't have daily moves where I had to be on my computer 24/7 to put a guy in and take a guy out.
Just so you know, Buttons, if it means anything to you, you can check my baseball transactions over the last like 6 weeks. I haven't made any.
That is no.
basically.
That's true. That's true. Because
You
I get
know?
the notifications on my phone every 5
I do
a.m.
too.
Thank
I
you.
do
Thank
too.
you so much, Joey.
I get them too.
I big.
5 a.m. comes around pretty early.
I get through
But-
too as well. Because Joey, I know when Joey's on the train. He's on the train. He got his phone out. He's trying to make adjustments. I know that too. I get the same notifications. But like I said, all I do is play the game that's
Within the rules. Within the rules.
But I would
I don't
say
know
though that the top 4 teams in the league have made the most moves in the league. So there is an equation of if you really want in the regular season, you probably have to be active in order to compete.
But baseball,
what-
Chris,
the
you and I both
playoffs-
know baseball is a
in the
long,
playoffs. They make
evolving
crazy moves in the
season.
playoffs.
But which is why, like for me, I don't like to necessarily be super active. My team has to be good enough, and I probably like this year, my team's not good enough to overcome not being super active. So
Yeah.
I know that, but I'm not going to sit there. I try to still manage as if I am keeping my guys.
Yeah,
So-
me too.
But
It just
I
keeps
like
the
last
sessions
year.
buttons.
Last year, my team
No.
was good enough and to get away with it. Now,
Well, a
this
lot
year,
of my
no.
honestly, this year, a lot of my guys did not work out. I will be the first to admit that. They
But
did not work out.
If it makes you feel good, I am getting the crap beat out of me this week, okay?
I see.
I'm getting
Well,
smoked.
I see that, JB, but the problem is if I'm finishing, I'm tying with these guys every week, and that's a problem for me because I can't be tying. I got to be winning.
It's a problem for you. You got 3 weeks to make up that ground.
No, I had Trey
They
Turner,
have buts.
Tatis.
Trey
these
Turner
guys
didn't
not
play
working
well
out.
enough this year.
I try and you know what? And here's what happened, Chris, too. I dropped Michael Harris too early because again,
Oh.
baseball's a long season.
I wonder who picked him up. Let me see. What's that
He
guy's
He
name?
was horrible.
Yeah,
He
was-
he
bounced
was
Back.
horrible.
You did not
Been
have
murdering the ball, though,
patience,
lately.
buttons. You didn't have patience with the guy. The guy was the NL Rookie of the Year.
JB.
He dropped him like a freaking wet towel. And old JB said, "Come on home, baby.
Yeah.
Come on home to old JB." And what did he do? He been producing.
Oh, no, buttons. You got to make moves. You got to try to improve your team. You got to try to
You
improve
gotta
your team.
gotta make the right moves.
Michael Harris was
That's the
hitting like-
problem, Buns. You're not making
Michael
the right
Harris-
moves.
He wasn't even hitting his weight when I dropped him. Probably.
All 47 of your moves have been horrible. I sit there and make a spreadsheet, and I'm like, "That's an F, Buns. That's an F move."
Yeah. Eloy,
Anyway.
horrible.
But as always next year.
Always next.
By the way,
It's
But
always-
I don't think
football,
I would say
It's always fantasy
I
basketball.
would say in your better bet against JB is beat him in the playoffs because then in the regular season because he has the system down in the regular season. You're not going to beat him in the regular
I don't
season.
know. I might
All right.
be I might be super active this year. I might have more moves than JB.
That's not
This
in
year.
you. It's not in you to
It's
get
not
rid
in
of
me. No, Chris, it's not in me. It's
It's
not.
not in you to JB has no shame in cutting guys. We all would say, I'm not cutting that dude.
I
JB
know.
said that. He's got like one dude.
It infuriates me so much.
See, in basketball, my strategy has always been draft my core guys that I would never drop.
Yeah.
Then I'm at the end of the draft.
You're starting 6, JB.
I'm looking at my best. I'm looking at good players, right? Because I know people get hurt, and then I'll make changes. If I could draft at the end and everybody was stepping up, great. But when you're trying to win and get and in that league, I want a bye to play that first week.
Here's what I want. Please. I want every player on JB's team to knock it out of the park this year. So he's forced not to make one single damn move. And he has to start guys that actually don't play games on certain days. Please make that happen. God, please.
Oh my goodness. I love it. You know, it's funny because it happened in the league before. I won a league one time, like 3 times in a row. 4th time I went to the finals, I lost. Then they changed the rules. They changed the rules because it was
They
like,
changed
man,
the rules because of you, JB.
yeah, because I was dominating. I was
See,
like, really?
that is kind of bad. That is kind of
That's
bad.
what you want to do now?
No. I'm just saying. I'm just complaining. I'm not asking anybody to change the rules. I'm just an old curmudgeon that loves the old stuff.
Hey, dude, I've been playing fantasy since 01. So, you know, I mean, I
But
have, you know, basketball and football, huh?
I will say that this dynasty league, if you probably look over like a 10-year period, you're really going to find out like who is good managers because you're all of this different styles over a certain amount of time, it'll even itself out and you'll be able to figure that out. And because in football, you have to, especially in this, you're having to manage a certain way, and there's not ways where you can kind of just go out and just like your way and JB's way. It's all
fantasy football is I'm a hit and miss, man. Sometimes you get you hit.
yeah,
like
because your style isn't as conducive to.
I don't have the same style in fantasy football though. It's
No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
I don't do that.
Basketball and baseball
Fantasy
are
football
similar.
can't be just dropping guys because they have a bad week, man. Because you're just going to end up screwing yourself in the end.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, so I think that the dynasty will be able to say, at least from a football standpoint, it'll be able to tell you who over like a 10-year period. I don't think really early. I think it has to be a long enough period out to be able to say, okay, that guy knows his stuff.
When you get into these drafts, Chris, is very important, you know, and you know what, it's very, some of the trades, if this league is active, and I'm not sure if this league is going to be active with trades and whatnot, but in the other league that I came from, the trades are, some of them are very wild, but if you look at them, some make sense. Like you're trading old guys for first round picks next year, second round picks, or, you know, a super young player for a veteran. You know, it's pretty crazy. Some of the trades that can go through.
We'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens. But anyway, like I said, awesome talking to y'all again. Hopefully we can get some more consistency in. I guess we always seem consistent in doing the football season. It's just that summertime and getting us. But so we got episode 91. We got 9 weeks to get episode 100 and see what let's make it happen. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night and good luck this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's get it, y'all.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.